Hello world. I just was having a word with myself and I wanted to share it. So it's kind of hard. This is a lot. I'm still not all the way used to this. I do this by myself all the time, but just knowing I'll potentially share it. But it's not about me. Anyway. Peace world. Something was on my heart this morning. I just couldn't stop thinking about it and talking about it with myself. So I just felt led to share it. So one thing, I believe that there is supposed to be a balance in everything. Everything needs to be balanced, good and evil, and your inside, your outside. Everything needs to be balanced and equilibrium. That to me it's copacetic. It's imperfect. What was the word? In perfect order. Copacetic means in perfect order. Shout out to Lovey. Anyway. One thing that I believe is the one thing that you can never, ever oversaturate. You can never get too much of. It's too much. It's never that. It's always necessary. Hi. How are you?
I couldn't tell for sure. I'm waiting for somebody to pick me up, and I didn't know.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah. Oh, maybe, is that them? Where are you going?
Going out to lunch over at Aldi, Le Bon Boucher.
I never heard of that.
Really nice.
Really? Bon Pouchet?
Le Bon.
Oh, Le Bon.
It's a bakery, but it's also a place to get a nice meal.
Okay. I'll try to get someone to take me there. I don't think that's the person either. Anyway, the one thing I believe you could never oversaturate, you could never give too much of or get too much of, in my opinion. Who is this kid? Hello.
How you doing?
Pretty good, are you? One thing you can never get too much of or give too much of, or it's just never too much. Never too much, is love. You can never give too much love. You can never show too much love. You can never be too much love. You can never receive too much love. It's just good. It's just you getting poured into, and think of it as it's not gonna make sense because it doesn't have to. It's love. Love can be what I want. Love is, to me, when I think of love, I think God. So God and love is synonymous to me. But obviously there's just so much more in the definition of each. But when I do say love, I think God. When I think God, I know love, So, yeah, you can never get too much. You can never receive too much. You can never give too much. And a little goes a long way. A little goes a long way. And love doesn't look like you just always giving and always just being the one that someone can call and you're not pouring into yourself. Love is when you also love yourself. You love yourself enough to make the right decisions, to not go out when you're supposed to be doing something, or be disciplined, be consistent, cut off somebody who's not reciprocating what you are giving, who doesn't love you, you know what I mean? Love is the one and the love is the one and the only thing you will always, you know what I'm saying? You can never show too much. I've dealt with this where I've shown love to people and they did not receive it the way that I intended, I guess. And that's fine. Not everybody is meant to receive your love. I don't believe it because I know my heart, and if I show love and I'm getting met with something that's evil, then okay, you're not meant to receive my love, and that's okay. I'm gonna be over here. That's it. You're not, and maybe that's how they show their love. That doesn't work over here. And I'm not in a space of my life where I feel like teaching somebody that because I'm just loving myself. I'm just doing me. Like, you know, I just feel like something like that would be a very natural thing. You will love each other the way that you love yourself. And the way you love yourself is the same way I love myself, you know, because some people might love themselves in a way where, like, I always go to my favorite restaurant anytime I feel bad or feel sad. That's cool. That's not something I do. I lose my appetite. I might go to the gym, and I might find somebody else who does that same thing to show love to themselves at the gym. And then boom, we hit it off. And it's like, that's a whole other story. But that is just one thing. That's just like, you know what I'm saying? You felt bad, right? A little bit of love to yourself goes a long way. You show love by taking care of your body. So you go to the gym instead of indulging in bad foods. I do both. But anyway. Then you're showing that little bit of love to yourself. And it goes a long way. It's just, you never know. So I'm just wanted all this whole video. What I wanted to say today, show love, be loved. You are loved, you know, so you can give it and pay it forward. And you deserve to receive it too. That was on my heart. I was just like, wow, I'm really loving life right now. I just came back from a road trip from Atlanta, and I'm about to go to Wichita. Literally less than 12 hours. Hitting the road again. 6 hours. Atlanta was 8. Whew. But yeah, beautiful things are happening. Things are opening up. I feel very blessed. I feel so blessed and honored to be here existing and like living this life. I have a very lovely life that I worked so hard for. And I just kind of want to share it now. I want to share how I did it. And I'm still doing it. It's not always good because, like I said, life, it's about balance. It's just about balance. But it's always love. So it's always love. And love doesn't always feel good. It doesn't, unfortunately. But it's just the right thing. Every time, any situation at all, love is literally the answer. That's not, I don't know, it's not hard to, it's not hard to define when you show it. You are it. Just look at my actions, listen to my words. So love is just the answer. Love is the answer. God is love. It's just the necessary thing to do in any situation is to show love, be loved. You are loved. Like, nobody love you. Better love yourself. Love yourself. It's so crucial for people to love themselves, not just for the people that they encounter and the connections that they'll make, but just for the betterment of the world and for your quality of life. Those who choose to have who choose to live in a lower frequency and vibration, I get it. I've chosen that before for years, for sure, because I'd have little spurts of like good things happening. But at the end of the day, I do know. We all know what the best thing is for ourselves. We are the only ones who know. Nobody else knows what's better for us than us. Like, at the very, very end of the day, of course, like, you could take people's opinion and stuff, but you are the only one who be knowing, should I go see this person or should I go home? Should I go spend money or should I save? You know what to do. Am I supposed to be in flow state? Am I supposed to be pulling through something? You know what to do. Okay? You know what to do. Because I remember when I was asking questions like that, I knew what to do. But I would deliberately ask people who would support the other thing. Or I would just put myself around people who were doing those lower things. Until I just was like, I don't like this anymore. It's not worth it. Like, even the good mixed in there, none of it is worth it. in that case, like, I loved. And in that case, love alone wasn't enough. But that was because I was just loving external things. I wasn't loving myself. When you love yourself, certain things won't happen. You're not going to let the same thing slide from when you didn't love yourself. I guarantee you. From this side, you would never go back to that. You don't, like, from where I'm standing over here, or this green ass grass over here that I watered and nurtured, because, where your attention goes, that's what grows. So if you're always tending to that lower frequency, that bad decision, I know I made very unfavorable mistakes. Decision mistakes, whatever. But anyway, I decided to shift my attention to something that was positive and that made sense to my life, into what I wanted. I just got really clear about that I wanted love in every way. I wanted my heart reflected back to me. I prayed. I cried a really hard cry, and I prayed to God to send me people with my heart. Send me someone with my heart. I was like, God, I know I'm supposed to be alone and I'm supposed to be in solitude, but God, this is getting hard. I've done the soul searching. I have a pretty good grasp of who I am, where I'm at. I'm stable. I want to do life with somebody, and it's just not hard. It's not hard to manifest that, to invite that into your life when you are it. When you are your best friend already. When you are the sister you want. When you're the mother, you're the father, you're the best friend, you're the shit. When you are the shit, it's not hard to attract other people who are the shit as well. It's not. It's birds of a feather flock together. Because when I wasn't shit, I was attracted to people that wasn't shit. Hey, that's just real. So when I finally decided to love myself, when I decided to love every wound and imperfection of myself, without any outside validation, without nobody, I don't care, without any, I was literally in a bubble of peace and freedom and love within myself. And next thing I know, I'm receiving it from all different areas of my life. Traveling on a trip without not knowing anybody, and just giving this random TikTok girl some money, almost $1,000, to go to Mexico and spend 10 days at this villa with some girls I've never met before in Mexico. Puerto Escondido. I love y'all. And meeting some amazing people. I'm blessed. I just so happy. And then fast forward to meeting my best friend. I'm not alone anymore. I was never alone because I had myself. And when I realized that I had myself, that's when more started to come. Because if I kept saying I'm alone, I'm by myself, I just said I was in solitude because I was pretty closed off. But when you keep saying you're alone, you're loneliness, then that's what you're gonna get, more loneliness, because your attention is going to that. So that's what's gonna keep growing. I put my attention towards, I'm not alone. I hang out with the coolest people, and I'm talking about myself. I hang out with people who are creative. I hang out with people who uplift me and who support me. I hang out with people who love themselves. And I'm saying this to myself, and I'm being that for myself. And that's when it came to me. God is so good. Give thanks. I'm so blessed. Anyway, I just had to come on here and say that. This was a lot longer than I thought it would be. Thank you for listening, and be loved, show love. You are loved. I love you. Peace.